I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, cause I like the lonely vibe.
Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to show a 3 Musketeer deck, but before the video starts, maybe you've seen it already in thumbnail, but I got the 100,000 subscriber button. So of course right now I'm already at 340, but it just arrived here, so I unboxed it. I posted a picture on Twitter and Instagram, but I also want to show it in my video, of course, because without you guys it wouldn't be possible, and it's just really amazing. I will find a good spot to place it in my room. But let's begin with this episode. So as I just said, a 3 Musketeer episode, and let's look at the deck. So it doesn't have Battle Ram, and 3 Musketeers deck used to have Battle Ram, but this one has the Knight and the Miner as like mini tanks. You have the Main Horde, you have the Goblin Gang, Ice Spirit, Zap. Some people use the Lock over the Zap, but I prefer the Zap with the Miner because you can zap the tower to retarget. And it's just better to be reactive first, let's say a Goblin Gang or whatever. Then you have of course the 3 Musketeers and the Collector. So with this deck, it's quite expensive, 4.0 average elixir cost, but while playing you will see that I'm cycling to my Collector quite easily, and you can get an elixir advantage because of that. So I would say let's just hop into a battle. I'm still not at 9-0. Like my last episode about the Lava Loon, I went 5-0, so I didn't play any matches from then. Right now I have weekend, so I just got back from my school. Then I unboxed the 100k sub button, and now I'm recording this video. So let's give him the thumbs up and the good luck. Unfortunately we don't start with Collector, but that's fine. We can just try to cycle. Let's see. He goes in with the Wizard. We can just split the Goblin Gang. I have my Knight ready for his Wizard. Wizard is a really good card for his Main Horde, so we do have to watch out with that. And while he actually goes with a Mega Knight, I will drop a... and I will zap. I dropped the Knight and the Zap just to the Wizard that it cannot hit the Main Horde. And the Main Horde should be able to finish the Mega Knight. It does get one hit, but wow, he spent a lot of elixir. I don't think he has any elixir right now to defend this. And we can just pump up. He does have a Zap, but he spent so much elixir that we're free to place our Collector at 6 elixir. Normally, I would recommend to not place it at 6 elixir. I would wait until 10 elixir and then drop it. Because let's say he does have the elixir to punish, let's say, a Hawk Rider or something. Then wait for... let's say you have 10 elixir, then you have an answer, like you can drop the Goblin Gang. But if you drop it at 6 elixir and he goes in with a Hawk Rider, you have nothing to kill his Hawk Rider. So that is why I would recommend to wait until 10. But right now he spent so much, you're free to go. And he actually pumps up. Let's try to punish with a Miner and a Goblin Gang. And as you guys can see, we cycled back to another Collector. So still it's 4.0 elixir, quite like high average elixir cost. But we cycle so quick, so I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. I just want the elixir advantage. I will let the Wizard lock on the tower and then I will freeze it. So let's see, let's wait. There you go. It's locked on, so it will get 2 hits. And then because I freeze it with the Ice Spirit, only 2 hits. So I will drop my 3 Musketeers. I do know that he has Mega Knight, so I need to watch out with like value by making a big push. But let's say I know he drops it at the 2 Musketeers. I could support that with a Main Horde. Looks like he's actually going for the other lane. I'll drop a Knight. He actually goes all in the left lane, but I have a Knight over there and I have Main Horde. We should be able to finish that quite nice. And I'll drop a Goblin Gang just to be sure. Look at the right side. I mean, the right side is not in Zap range. Zap does actually 64, as you guys can see now. But 2 more Zaps or a Miner chip. But look at the left side. Wow, what a good split push, actually taking out almost both towers. Right side 68, left side 149. So let's drop a Knight in the middle to distract it. Unfortunately, we don't have a lock. In this situation, a lock would have been better. But it's fine. We can send in the Miner to tank. Then drop an Ice Spirit. And we defend that really nice. The Musketeers on the left side or the right side. He still needs to defend that. But we still take the tower. We have a Main Horde on the left side. 1 Musketeer, a Knight. And this is definitely a good game. He does have a Wizard. Which is pretty good, but in 50 seconds, no way he's going to get both towers. We could even drop a defensive Collector, but it's not needed. 10 seconds. Let's see, I would just drop my 3 Musketeers, but it's good game already. So let's give him the good game, well played, and the thumbs up. And this is a perfect example of how like quick you can cycle the Collectors. As you guys saw, like I dropped my Collector, then I dropped Knight, Ice Spirit, so I needed 2 more cards. He pumps up, I drop Miner, Goblin Gang to punish, and then I'm already back at a second Collector. So you can cycle really quick, like while defending. People punish when you pump up, so then while defending, you can just cycle back to another one to get a higher elixir advantage, or a bigger elixir advantage, I mean. So let's search for the second game, and let's see. Let's give him the thumbs up and good luck. This time we do start with Collector, but you always need to watch out what your hand is. Let's say I have 3 Musketeers, Miner, Ice Spirit, Zap, and my next card is Knight. I just want to make sure I have either Goblin Gang or Main Horde. Let's say he punished me. So for example, in this situation, he goes in with an Ice Golem Mega Knight, so he will try to punish. So I'm just making sure I have sort of a counter ready. Let's say he has Zap, he does have Zap, but then still he spends 12 elixir right there. We spent 6 elixir and we fully countered it without taking, or I mean a little bit of damage, but without taking much damage at all. So I actually want to go with a Main Horde. Wow, he actually... Ooh, let's see. I will Ice Spirit the Goblins, and we shouldn't lose our tower, and we should take his tower because he spent 6 elixir. Well, he does have Fireball, but a little bit late, and we dealt so much damage. And we have another Collector. Again, a perfect example of how quick this cycle is. So let's pump up. He has his Fireball. He wasted his like punish, his Hawk Rider. Let's say he goes with Mega Knight. We can just do the same thing. We have the same counters in hand. Knight to tank, Goblin Gang to the other side. Let's see if he does that. Looks like he's going for Inferno Dragon. I know that he has Zap, so I will place down... Ooh, he actually went with Betsy. He did Zap as well. So I knew that he had Zap, so I placed down my Goblin Gang to bait his Zap. While defending that, again, he spent, let's see, he spent 10 elixir on that push. We defended that with 8, and we're cycling back to another Collector. And of course, we already dealt so much damage. I would just send in a Miner and an Ice Spirit, and I will Zap over here to kill the Goblins, just to make sure the tower is low. We know that he has Hawk Rider. Maybe he will try to... Oh no, he actually doesn't have a look. He has Zap and he doesn't have it in cycle. So we're free to place our Goblin Gang. I was thinking maybe he would predict us. So like prevent him from being able to predict us, I mean. But he has a Zap and he didn't have it in cycle. So let's see, the right side is actually dealing a lot of damage. I'm sending my Ice Spirit on the left lane just to chip away. And the left side is actually down to 135. I know that he has Fireball, I know that he has Zap. He just used his Zap, so we're just baiting out his Fireball. There's his Fireball. Now we're free to place our Main Horde. And this deck is really good, especially when he doesn't have Fireball and Zap in rotation. Let's go with a Miner. Let's have the... now, I think he cycled back to Zap. So let's actually go with Goblin Gang because he now again like he used his Zap, so we can try to punish that. On the left lane we still have 2 Musketeers. I know that he has Fireball, but I just want to make sure we defend this well. So I have my Main Horde here. I will Zap as well. I will Zap the Mega Knight and the Hawk Rider just to make sure the Mega Knight dies and doesn't jump on top of the tower. I'll drop my Goblin Gang on this side. He missed 1 or 2 minions over there, but that's fine. We still defended quite nice. And let's see, I just want to make sure we can actually hold off, but we have 10 seconds left. We can actually drop a defensive Collector, I think. Yes, I will just drop a defensive Collector. 3 seconds left. No way he will like kill the Collector before the time runs out. So that's good game. Well played and thumbs up. Quite a hard matchup in my opinion. Fireball, Zap, Hawk Rider and the Mega Knight. So he has 2 really solid counters versus Musketeer. The Mega Knight is a good counter and the Fireball is a really good counter. We're still able to outbump him. Like the pumps are so important. Like people try to punish, but he's like the defense, they almost always have to overspend. Let's say he goes with Ice Golem Hawk Rider. He also needs to look, or he also needs to Zap, and you just spend 3 elixir on, for example, a Goblin Gang or a Main Horde if they don't have arrows or something to kill it right away. It can get so much value. But let's see. He starts off with a Lumberjack. I will try to pull it into the other lane. Now I will pump up. And why I pump up at 6 elixir? Again, he spent a lot of elixir. But we also have Ice Spirit in cycle, so we can just Ice Spirit. And he's giving us a really, really nice Zap over here. We do miss 1 or 2 skeletons, so we'll take a little bit of damage. But that's fine. He sort of went all in and we pumped up. So we definitely have a huge elixir advance right now. He also goes in with a Furnace. I think I would just be splitting 3 Musketeers. Let's see if he has a big spell or something. Let's say he uses like a Fireball or a Poison on the 2 Musketeers. He goes in with Bandit. We need to take some damage right now. I don't have any elixir to block it. And he used his Zap, but he actually activated the King Tower. Wow, I think that's a misclick for sure. So saying that he has Zap, maybe he has Lock as well. Maybe he has double spells, but he just used his Zap. So let's see. I will just drop my Goblin Gang. And he doesn't have much. I can send in a Miner towards his Executioner to slowly take it out. And once the Musketeer and the Knight is there, let's actually Zap the Skarmy, trying to keep the Musketeer alive. And the Musketeer sniped the Furnace away. So only 1 Fire Spirit and the tower can finish it off. So we took down the tower. And we still have the elixir lead. So again, I will pump up pretty early. Just because I know that he doesn't have too much elixir. Like he spent quite a lot on defending that. Let's drop an Ice Spirit. You can like have the Ice Spirit kill 2 of the waves. As you guys can see, I dropped the Ice Spirit to tank. And then this time he actually dropped his Electro Wizard, so it didn't. but normally it would also jump on the next wave. Maybe I can show it later when I cycle back to my Ice Spirit. But let's drop another 3 Musketeers towards the Inferno Dragon, just to make sure we take that out as soon as possible. One towards the left side. Let's see what he drops on it. We know we have Skarmy, so I will send him my Miner. I'll have my Zap ready for Skarmy, knowing that he has Skarmy. And let's see. We have it ready, Let's see where it is. Looks like he doesn't drop it. There is it. A little bit late, but we were still able to defend quite nice. He goes in with a Bandit. Let's drop Goblin Gang towards the right side. He had a pre-zap, I believe. I'm not sure if that was a pre-zap, like a prediction zap, thinking that we would drop a Goblin Gang over there. And let's see, I want to show you guys the trick with the Furnace. So actually I will go 3 Musketeers all in this lane, just to show you the trick with the Ice Spirit. I will zap the Skarmy, but I will make sure not to, well, let's see. I will actually have to drop a Miner defensive-wise. Looks like the Bandit already locked on the tower, and the Furnace hit will actually take it out. But I will go for the 3-crown push. Hopefully I will still be able to show the Furnace trick. Looks like it won't be able, we will not be able to. Well, his Executioner will, but the Executioner actually had a wrong angle, so it missed. And we have 5 Musketeers right now. Let's drop another set of 3 Musketeers. Unfortunately, I can't show the trick with the Furnace because he doesn't have it right now. But maybe you guys already know it. Let's zap the King Tower. Let's see if we can get 3 crowns. And there you guys have it, 3 crowns. So let's give him the good game, well played, and a thumbs up. Interesting deck by him. I don't think I've ever seen a deck like that, but we're quite far in the Grand Challenge. Already 7-0 right now, 8-0. So this was the episode, guys. 8-0 right now in the Grand Challenge. I will be completing it in my next video. So if you guys have any suggestions for a deck video, let's say pack a Miner control deck or whatever, just let me know in the comment section. Again, I'm really thankful for the 100k sub button. So big shout out to you guys, big shout out to YouTube as well. And I hope you all have an amazing weekend. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to subscribe. And I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye, guys.